Aloha and shalom. This is the full moon activation video, and today is October 1st. There are actually 2 full moons this month. There is one today, and there's one on the 31st, Halloween. So the first and last day of this month bring full moons. Very, very, very powerful. So for those of you who have never seen these activation videos before, I'll let you know that they actually have nothing to do with the moon. The moon is only a measurement of time so that we can gather 4 times every month. So the moon is just a reflection of what's happening within us. Whatever you see in the moon, you can actually see in all things if you look a little closer. The moon is just a very obvious reflection. The light of the moon is not her own. The light of the moon reflects the light of the sun, reflects the light of the one. So the full moon activation, right? We have the new moon, first quarter, full moon, and then final quarter. The full moon is all about the wholeness of the picture. So today we're coming to this point where we're reaching a place of clarity. There's clarity coming in. We're understanding more deeply just what the theme of this past month has been. We're finally going, yep, I get it now. Yep, I get it. And we're able to reflect on how far we've come with this lesson of this past month, and seeing maybe where our weaknesses have been, where our strengths have been, what we have taken from this lesson. So I'm just going to start to shuffle as you guys are all tuning in. And let me know where in the world you're tuning in from. Drop a comment and let me know where our grid is spreading to. It is so cool to tune in every week and see everybody checking in from all parts of the world, uniting in one message of truth, timeless truth. So let me know where you're tuning in from. I'm tuning in from Sedona, Arizona, California, Alabama. Let me know where you're tuning in from. I see all you joining right now. Hello, greetings, shalom, salam, aloha. Currently outside of DC, South Carolina. Awesome. So good to see you all tuning in. Yeah! Kingman, Arizona. Let me know in the comments where you're tuning in from, guys. So I'm just shuffling you all into the deck. We have San Diego, we have Alaska, all these places, all these people and all these places uniting, coming together. UK, another Cali, Aloha, Illinois, so many places, you guys, and another UK, and this is the web that we're creating, so we're spreading this light all over the world. New York, Portugal. So I'm just shuffling you in. So whatever, New Mexico, hey, awesome. So whatever you've been carrying with you all morning, whatever worrisome thoughts, or even if it's something super exciting, whatever's going on in there, just set it aside for a moment, because we want to open up, tune into the infinite space of the heart, so that we can be receptive to the message that wants to come in. We've got Kauai, Honolulu. Awesome, you guys. Ireland, what's up? Another Arizona. Hey, Ohio, what's up? So good. So whatever you're carrying in there, just let it go for a moment. Tune into the emptiness, the openness, the vast expansiveness of the infinite heart space where you and I meet as one. Let's just put it all aside. Nebraska, what's up? Let's put it all aside. And then go ahead and connect to the deck however you know how, remembering that these archetypes in this deck, these characters are personifications of aspects of the one self of which we are all a part. These characters represent different parts of your own self, as well as the larger self in which we are one. So connect with that truth. Connect with the knowing that there are different aspects of yourself which work in harmony to create everything we see around us, but also everything within us. So connecting to this archetypal alliance, we're meeting in this shared space, ready to receive a message of truth. We've got Denver tuning in. Let me know in the comments where you're tuning in from, okay? We're creating a web of light across the world. And what about all the beings who are maybe tuning in interdimensionally from other star systems and galaxies and other worlds who can't type where they're from because they're not tuning in from a computer? they're tuning in from within. Whoa, it's far out, you guys. Far out. All right. So now that we're all here, ready to begin. What was the main lesson that we've gone through this month? That when we look at this card, we're going to go, yeah, that's it. This is the thing. This is the theme of what we've been experiencing. And how can we best seal up this lesson? How can we best really sit with it, right? Then moving along to the final quarter after this, integrating it. What's the best way that we can respond to this energy right now? I'll start there. Six of Wands is our first card, and this is the card revealing the answer to the question we just asked. What is the main theme that we've been going through this month? Wands is the suit of fire, of spirit, and six is victory, triumph. This card is showing us that our message this month has been around understanding that we cannot cut corners, that we cannot cheat on the spiritual path, because the only one we'd be cheating is ourselves. There's only one here. You literally cannot cut corners on the spiritual path. In order to be successful in a way that is sustainable, in a way that is bringing us success beyond this material, physical reality, is to really apply oneself in a virtuous way. There are no shortcuts on that path. And we've been learning that. And if you look closely, there's a man here who looks bitter. He's looking at this guy. He's like, yeah, why are you up on that horse? I don't like this victory that you are experiencing. And understanding this image in the eyes of oneness, we can see that this is just an aspect of ourselves that will come to kick us off that horse if our victory is an illusion. If we got to this space by cutting corners, thinking we were gonna fool fate, thinking that we were gonna trick the Most High, it's not gonna happen. That is just a representation of us not getting here from a righteous path, us cutting corners, and then later being kicked off that horse. Karma coming to get us, right? So this is all about how are we recognizing the ways that we've been cutting corners? How have we been cheating ourselves? Thinking that we can just rush ahead on our path. So this month has been all about developing diligence, being on that virtuous path, knowing that that's the only way to achieve real success. And the Knight of Pentacles is here to show us how to best deal with this energy. Okay, now that we know we cannot cut corners, now that we know what real success looks like as far as our spiritual path, and if you don't know yet, you really want to develop that vision. What does success look like for you? What does victory look like for you outside of just this physical realm? Okay, in consideration of the reason why we're here, regeneration, always learning, always growing, always evolving, spiritually and psychologically evolving. In terms of this concept of our spiritual and psychological evolution, what does success look like to us? What is true victory on this pursuit of spiritual and psychological progression? And then from this foundation, we can see the steps that we need to take to support that process. So what do I need to do physically? What do I need to do mentally? What do I need to do emotionally to support my psychological and spiritual progression? Because this is the real goal. It's not just about victory or success on the material plane, getting that money, getting that job, getting that girl. Yeah, but like, why get the money? Why get the job? Why get the girl? How is it supporting your spiritual and psychological progression? Because we are here to grow. So this is the first step. If you haven't done this yet, the time is now. It's the full moon. The light is fully shining on this idea that this is where we need to be right now. This is the work that we need to do. We need to create that vision of true victory and success as it exists outside of just this physical and material plane. And with that said, perfect introduction to this next card, the Knight of Pentacles being the way we should respond to the Six of Wands. And it's all about our thoughts and our actions, about how we're going to integrate everything that we've learned. How are we going to take this new image of our success and victory multidimensionally? So our spiritual, mental, emotional, and physical success. How are we going to take that vision and manifest it? How are we going to do that? And I'm seeing really clearly that for this next half of this moon cycle, for this full moon week, and then for the final quarter week, it's all going to be about sitting with the idea. Not necessarily yet acting on it, but really starting to plant the seeds in thought, conception. And say, okay, now that I'm clear on what true success looks like for me on my path of psychological and spiritual evolution, what are the ways in which I can begin to prepare for acting upon that? Because most likely that's going to be with the next round. With the new moon, that's all going to come in. We're going to start to receive opportunities as a manifestation of the plants we're seeding right now. The seeds we're planting right now. So by next month, for that next cycle, we're going to start to receive opportunities that are a reflection of the work we're doing right now, which is setting up how we see ourselves supporting this spiritual and psychological evolution. Okay, now that I know what my real definition of success and victory is, how can I ensure that that is going to happen, that that's going to take place? What relationships do I need to mend? Do I need to initiate? Do I need to let go of in order to support this next stage of my growth? Okay, so it's like, who do I need to let go of in my life to make sure that I reach this next level of victory and success, okay? Because once you have this vision of success and victory, you really have a feeling of it. You get familiar with the frequency of it and what that's going to look like in your future. Then when you consider the relationships you have in your life right now, you will know which ones are in alignment with that and which ones are not. And these next couple of weeks will be all about working on truly accepting who you need to let go of and who you need to deepen your ties with. All in regard to this vision of success that you've now become familiar with and that you're holding so dearly in your heart. And so not just with relationships, but that is a major aspect. That's the major aspect. But also looking at what hobbies in my life are not supporting this next stage of my victory. Which hobbies am I giving my energy to? And will they support me reaching this next level of victory, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, physically, psychologically, you know? Or will these hobbies only provide more obstacles along the way? Also with our thought programs, will this thought program that I currently have installed, will this thought program help me to reach that next level of my growth, my success, my victory? Or is this way of thinking only hindering my process? Is this way of thinking absolutely not supporting me getting there? So thoughts, hobbies, behaviors, relationships, they either are in support of this vision that you are now grounding in, or they're not. And this next couple of weeks before the next new moon are all going to be about really sitting with that and analyzing that and accepting, doing whatever work you need to do, whatever inner work you need to do mentally, emotionally, accepting what must be left behind and what must be nurtured in order to get to that vision of victory. Vision of victory. We are getting to that vision of victory. How can we rearrange our thoughts and our behaviors and our relationships to support our reaching this manifestation of this vision of victory? That's it. Simple. The next half of this cycle is all about really checking in with our vision of victory. True victory, fire, spirit, not just in this physical realm, but multidimensional, sustainable victory. It's all about really accepting that into our hearts, into our minds, solidifying it, and doing what must be done to ensure our getting there. That's it. So again, Six of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. If you think that this message could help to inspire your friends, your family, please share it with them. If you have any favorite groups where you think this message would be appreciated, please share it. Light worker groups, meditation groups, starseed, self-help, occult symbolism, tarot, divination. If you are a part of any of these groups and you think somebody needs to hear this message right now, if you have a friend that's been struggling with reaching their success, their victory, or maybe they're confused about what that victory or success should even look like, send them this video. Allow them to enter this portal that we've just created, that we've opened up. And if there's anyone that you think could add to this portal, somebody that's very confident in their vision of success and victory, maybe not just individually, but collectively, victory for the one. If you know people like this who carry that frequency of service for the one, for the collective, please share it with them. Another thing I want to share with you guys is I have two private Facebook groups. One of them is called Shabbat Crew, and I share every Friday about the mystical or metaphysical understanding of the current Torah portion that we're at every week. I'm going to share about the Kabbalistic understanding of the Jewish rituals that can apply to anybody if they choose. My other private group is called The Royal Path, and as you know, tarot means the royal path. And there we share all about archetypal awareness and archetypal activation, and we expand on these types of concepts that you see in these activations here. We also share about the classes that happen weekly. I do live Zoom classes every week on Thursday mornings, Mountain Standard Time. And we just finished class number 15, The Devil, aka the Black Magician. We just finished it today and it was awesome. All the classes are recorded, so if you want to learn more about how to read the tarot, like I did today, or for those of you who've been following the activations, if you've been enjoying them and you want to be able to extract truth from the tarot in this way, then ask me about the classes. They're all recorded for your convenience. They're lots of fun, a lot of information you won't just find in a book, especially because all the people who attend the classes get a chance to share, and it offers so much unique insight into each of the cards. And then, of course, there's always my book for those of you who are interested in going deeper with the tarot. This is for anyone, whether you're just beginning on a path of divination or you are a tarot professional and you've been reading for years. I've had so many different people from all walks of life show interest in my book, and upon reading it have said they've all gained something unique from it. So whoever you are, wherever you're at on the path, if you want to explore the tarot from a unique, a different perspective, let me know. I would be happy to send you my book personally. It's also available on Amazon, but I love sending them to you directly from my hands. I make these little bookmarks out of random tarot cards that I collect, and then I share them with each order. So I'd be so happy to send you one if you're interested. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick full moon message. And tomorrow is Shabbat, so Shabbat Shalom. Everybody have an amazing weekend, and I will see you all next week for our class on the Tower. Our next class will be Arcanum 16, the Tower. And I'll also see you for the final quarter activation. And don't forget, you guys, today's the full moon, October 1st, but there's another one in the same month on October 31st. 2 full moons this month. Super magical. So enjoy. Peace. Many blessings.